But if I were a basketball coach, I would have 5 men on my team, I swear to you, because I want to win. I'll get the toughest, tallest, strongest men in history that want to go into the women's sphere, and I will have the greatest basketball team in the history of our world.
The insurrectionist who tried to overthrow democracy and brags of barely passing a dementia test is spewing nonsense again.
I'll say to LeBron James, who I don't like very much, I'll say, LeBron, did you ever have thoughts of going woman? Because if you did, I'd like to have you on my basketball team.
The cruelty of degrading trans people is the point. However, it appears he already has at least one member on his roster.
I've never seen him one time, act inappropriate. I've never seen him one time act inappropriate.
You know, you're really beautiful.
I'll go backstage before a show, and I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it.
I've never seen him one time act inappropriate.
I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
You can do anything.
I've never seen him one time act inappropriate.
This may be the best of all.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
I've never seen him one time.
That would be the cheating con man Donald Trump groping Rudy Giuliani, who plays the position of small forward on Trump's dreamy basketball team. You see, the days of new material for Trump are over. Suggesting LeBron go women was uttered almost 1 year ago in July of 2021. Quote, if I were a coach, I'll tell you I wouldn't be talking to too many women. As we know, women. I'd be getting some of these people that they're women. At that Phoenix rally, Trump then drew into the fantasy of LeBron James competing with women. Somebody said that if LeBron James ever decided to get the operation, how would he be on the court? And by the way, LeBron James, you can have him. The 2020 losing presidential candidate exclaimed. Yet recently, Trump, ever the one to change his tune, isn't exactly keeping the mindset of you can have him. After all, he invited the NBA's second greatest scorer of all time to join his team. So which one is it, sir? Former NBA player, activist, and author Eaton Thomas responded to Trump's messaging saying, what does that even mean? Donald Trump is so threatened by LeBron and Kaepernick, which is why they live rent-free in his mind.
I don't think I don't want to go. That's really
It all began with Golden State Warriors superstar Stephen Curry, along with then Cavs man James saying, I know no matter who wins this series, no one wants the invite anyway to the Trump White House, so it won't be Golden State or Cleveland going.
Going to the White House is considered a great honor for a championship team. Steph Curry is hesitating, therefore invitation is withdrawn.
After saying they will not go, Trump tried playing strongman by disinviting the winning NBA team, prompting this tweet from LeBron James calling Trump a bum, reiterating that they already said they would not attend. As much as the insurrectionist ex-president loves talking about ratings, he likely despised that LeBron tweet of him, which was the most retweeted post by an athlete for the entire year of 2017. As LeBron James launched a school in his hometown of Akron for disadvantaged youth, creating opportunities he realizes he never had as a child to empower those coming up, including, by the way, free tuition, free uniforms, free bikes and helmets, free transportation to and from the school, free breakfast, free lunch, free snacks, a food pantry for families, GEDs and job placement services for parents, and guaranteed tuition to the University of Akron for every student who graduates. Well, when it comes to school, and Trump, well, it's the polar opposite. In 2017, a judge approved a $25 million class action settlement that levied claims of fraud against President Trump and his Trump University real estate classes. As with most everything he does, duping people into the con is just part of the strategy. In return of caring for the people in his hometown, Trump called James low IQ, a racist trope that he is never shy of peddling in.
Trump used his charity's money to pay his business expenses and make personal purchases.
I've talked to tax experts who said they've never seen anybody do anything like what he's done in the last few years, which is use the money in his charity to basically pay off the legal settlements of his for-profit businesses.
The same can't be said for the other guy.
I want the best for the American people.
I'd like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
Just complete opposite approaches, and it's what Trump despises. The language connects up with some of the deepest stereotypes about race that suffuse our culture, said Ian Haney Lopez, a law professor at the University of Cal Berkeley. All of this is really playing into this ugly sense that some people aren't really valuable as people. And again, this is a set of ideas that run deeply in our society. That is Lopez of the low IQ comments. Trump's dividing us, LeBron told CNN years back. I would never sit across from Trump. I'd sit across from Barack, though, a line that seethes through Trump, grouping together two rivals in one sentence.
What a crowd.
Speaking of groomers, a term the right loves, it feels as though the grooming is being done to despise a man that has done more for society than Donald Trump has in his near demented age of 75.